and we're going to go over this in this video, is what they offer, okay, for kidney patients. So yes, we are based out of Kerrville, Texas, okay, in the San Antonio area, but we have patients that are listed with us that are all over the United States, from a little bit from everywhere, from the East Coast, West Coast, South, up north. We have patients listed everywhere. So Kent's in contact with all of these patients. And occasionally, I've been known to pick up the phone and talk to some of these patients, but I like focusing right here in the state of Texas, talking with people here in the state of Texas. So I want to talk to you guys really quickly and kind of show you guys the website, and give you guys kind of some insight of who we are and what we're about at Kidney Solutions. This is the website, as you can see right here in the Welcome to Hope with Jonathan. I'm Jonathan Traylor, a kidney transplant recipient. Based on my near-death experience with kidney failure, we now spotlight kidney patients' story, giving them a platform to express their personal journey with battling kidney disease, kidney failure, dialysis, waiting for kidney transplant, and much more. We share stories of hope right here on the Hope with Jonathan podcast. Hope with Jonathan podcast is a Hope Media production. Never let hope become a memory. Hope with Jonathan podcast is a Hope Media production. What's up, guys? My name is Jonathan Traylor, and this video is going to be on Kidney Solutions, a network of transplant experience. What's going on, everybody out there in YouTube land? Again, guys, my name is Jonathan Traylor. I'm the host and founder of Hope with Jonathan podcast, and you are watching a video tonight on Kidney Solutions, a network of transplant experience. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what happened with me on July 8th of 2019. I experienced emergency kidney failure that required dialysis, and I was actually flighted by helicopter to another city because of blood work that had come back after I went to the hospital with what I thought I was fighting the flu for days, and had chronic fatigue and was nauseated, extreme swelling, had a lot of different symptoms and signs of kidney failure. But I was not educated at all, guys, on kidney disease or kidney failure or dialysis, transplant. I had no idea, no education on it whatsoever. And so I was actually in complete shock. Did not know anything about it. Didn't even know that I was fighting it. All I know is that my ankles were really swollen, and I had been fighting what I thought was literally the flu. And I began to breathe real heavily, and I have a lot of problems with breathing and things like that. And when they came back with the blood work that I was in kidney failure, they had to put me in a helicopter because my local hospital here actually did not have a dialysis machine. And it was a very, very traumatic experience, if you will. And my local hospital could not handle what was going on with me, so therefore they put me in a helicopter to get me to where I needed to be able to receive emergency dialysis. But a few weeks went by, and I had went, gotten out of the hospital and started doing my routine with dialysis and all of that in center. And I really began to get into a routine of going in center and doing my dialysis treatments. And I kind of got into a routine and a habit of really minding the renal diet and incorporating exercise, things like that. I'd already kind of started an exercise routine, but I just wasn't getting the results that I wanted. And the reason why was because I was in kidney failure. I had just started and waited too long, and the effects on my body, I had just waited way too long, and the effects on my body of diabetes and hypertension had already done the damage to my kidneys. And so therefore, I ended up in kidney failure due to uncontrolled diabetes and uncontrolled hypertension, high blood pressure. Those are the top two leading causes of chronic kidney disease and ultimately kidney failure. And so, what we want to do is try to prevent that, and we want to do that through education. And one of the great resources that I came across after I got into my routine and ultimately some months later ended up on the kidney transplant list. I came across an individual that actually lived in my town, and this is a true story. My wife ultimately went into gallbladder failure. So she had a gallbladder problem and ultimately was, needed to have surgery and have her gallbladder taken out. So, long story short, we ended up in the hospital with my wife while I was still going to dialysis. Matter of fact, I remember I went to a dialysis treatment and then we left there and literally went over to an ambulatory care center. And, she had some tests and stuff like that. And then ultimately ended up having to have her gallbladder removed. But in that gallbladder removal, a nurse that knew my wife actually handed her a business card. And what was on that business card was Kent Bressler with Kidney Solutions right here in Kerrville, Texas. So, if you those of you that do not know me, I actually am originally from Louisville, Kentucky, where the Louisville Slugger is made. Kentucky Derby is ran every year, home of the University of Louisville Cardinals, basketball, football team, baseball team, many others. The women's basketball team is amazing. Pretty much, it's a college sports town. It's an incredible city. I got a lot of love for Louisville, Kentucky, and known for a lot of different restaurants. Actually, there's a story that goes around about the city of Louisville, about it being a city of royalty. But not only that, it was a city that supposedly an individual created the first hamburger there, or cheeseburger. So you can look it up on Google. But anyway, it's an incredible city. Lots of love for the sports town. Lots of love for a lot of individuals there that I have personally known and family members. But with a long story short, my grandparents retired here in Texas, and I ended up moving here to the San Antonio area. So I'm about 45 minutes from the San Antonio area. And after years of just traveling down here and visiting my grandparents, who I had a very close relationship with, I ended up moving down here to the San Antonio area here in the hill country of Texas in Kerrville. Like I said, it's about 45 minutes of San Antonio, about an hour and 45 minutes of Austin. And so we're in the hill country. It's a beautiful area of Texas, lots of hills and valleys, lots of beautiful nature here, and it's an incredible area. But needless to say, we've been living here for about a couple of years, and then boom, I'm in kidney failure. So I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't have a lot of resources. Again, I was not educated on kidney disease. And so it was a huge blessing. I really look back on this scenario. I really feel like it was a divine intervention and a divine connection. And I truly believe in this. And the reason why I believe in this is because what are the odds that a nurse would hand my wife a business card of Kent Bressler with Kidney Solutions, because she had overheard that her husband, which was me, was in kidney failure. and on dialysis and needed a kidney transplant. And so, by way of a business card, I ended up taking that business card home. I really didn't know what to think about it, and literally went home that night with my wife. She was recuperating, and we started talking. It come into my mind. I said, you know what? I'm going to give this guy a call. I got to admit, I was skeptical. I didn't really know what to think, but all of a sudden, I gave him a call like the next day, and I talked to him over the phone. He sounded like a really nice guy, and he's like, "I'd like to meet with you." And so, we actually met at a local restaurant here in town, and believe it or not, after the first few minutes, which before I even left the house, I told my wife literally, I said, look, if I'm not back within like 5, 10, 15 minutes and you don't hear from me, or I'm not back within a certain amount of time, please, you're welcome to call the law because something's happened to me, literally. But that's like a joke now because once I met Kent Bressler, and once he talked with me, within the first few minutes, I knew that I was in great hands with Kidney Solutions. And Kent is a 34-year kidney transplant recipient. This is their logo, Kidney Solutions, a network of transplant experience. And I didn't know what that meant at first whenever I read that. A network of transplant experience and kidney solutions. I didn't know exactly what that meant, but in time, I would definitely learn exactly what that meant. And Kidney Solution is a true network of transplant experience. They are a whole a whole bunch of knowledge is what Ken has, and he's just he's so full of knowledge and wisdom, and he's got a lot of great qualities of a leader and leadership. And when I met with him, I knew that right away. I knew I was in great hands, and he began to talk with me about what Kidney Solutions could do for me and what they could offer me. And Kent began to take me under his wing and began to mentor me and show me how to advocate for myself. And I want you guys to understand that Kent never went out personally and did any advocating for me. Kent never walked the streets and advocated for me a kidney. He showed me how to advocate for myself as a patient, which was incredible. It was invaluable. Okay. And Kent did advocate for me. Okay. I want you to understand he did advocate for me, but he never advocated for me by just walking up and down the streets and handing out flyers. He showed me how to do that. Okay. Kent gave me the ability to get out there and advocate for myself and show me how to advocate for myself, not only using social media, okay, because Kidney Solutions did put me on their website. Kidney Solutions actually sent me my flyers to put out. Kidney Solutions actually developed that flyer and created it for me, and also, like I said, mailed me the flyers. And their website is, it's a national website, so anyone can access it anywhere. It's global, and he works personally behind the scenes on the phone, talking with donors, potential donors, trying to answer any questions, trying to aid and assist in any way that he can. Okay. He's the type of person that would give you the shirt literally off of his back if he could. And Kent, he showed me nothing but graciousness, love, honor, respect, and he did so every time that I talked with him. He never belittled me as a patient or made me feel like, he was smarter than me. But you knew right away when you talked to Kent that Kent was knowledgeable. Again, a network of transplant experience. It's so true. Kent has a 34-year transplant experience because he's a kidney transplant recipient himself. And what better wisdom, what better knowledge, what better mentor could you have than a transplant patient themselves? And so this organization is ran by transplant recipients. And, as a kidney transplant recipient myself, kidney patient, I volunteer with Kidney Solutions to help them out as well. And I've done so. I volunteered for over a year as a social media director. And did a lot of the social media posting and creations and things like that. And we worked together at first as a team, and then we had some people actually kind of leave us, and and then I kind of took over assumed the role, and and it was a great fit for me. And then I started to want to concentrate on some other projects as well, my career, things like that. So I actually stepped away as a social media director, but I am back volunteering on a really part-time role at this point with Kidney Solutions, helping them with social media, talking with patients, and things of that manner. But and the reason why that I want to continue to be a part, and we're going to go over this in this video, is what they offer, okay, for kidney patients. So, yes, we are based out of Kerrville, Texas, okay, in the San Antonio area, but we have patients that are listed with us that are all over the United States, from a little bit from everywhere, from the East Coast, West Coast, South, up north. We have patients listed everywhere. So Kent's in contact with all of these patients. And occasionally, I've been known to pick up the phone and talk to some of these patients, but I like focusing right here in the state of Texas, talking with people here in the state of Texas. So I want to talk to you guys really quickly and kind of show you guys the website, and give you guys kind of some insight of who we are and what we're about at Kidney Solutions. This is the website. As you can see right here in the right hand corner, that's the logo that you'll see. You can find us on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter, and we have a YouTube channel. And I'll get a little bit further into this. I'll talk to you guys about our YouTube channel. But as you guys can see, Kidney Solutions is facilitated by transplant professionals, okay, recipients, and living donors who desire to assist patients in finding a living kidney donor and help them and their families through the pre and post transplant process. So we pride ourselves in talking with people about transplant before dialysis. That doesn't mean that if you're on dialysis that we won't work with you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we try to get with the patient when they're being diagnosed in an early stage of kidney disease, and then we start talking to them right away about wanting to try to find a donor. And we call this process, and it's well known, it's a process called preemptive, which means that preemptive before you even go on dialysis. And so we like to talk with patients about trying to find a donor quickly, because a lot of forms of kidney disease is progressive, and and in some cases progresses like super rapid. I mean, just rapidly, and before you know it, you're in stage 5, and you need to be on dialysis as soon as possible. And if you don't have a donor lined up, then therefore you're going to have to live on dialysis until you can find a donor. So our philosophy is why wait until you need a donor? Go ahead and start looking for a donor while you can, while you're not on dialysis yet. And I think we really pride ourselves in that, and we have seen a good number of patients receive their kidney before having to go on dialysis. So just wanted to mention that really quickly. Also, as far as the living donor side of things, we do have a representative that volunteers with us, and she is actually a living kidney donor. As a matter of fact, her husband just donated his kidney to someone. I don't know if it's altruistically or what, which means altruistically means that he basically went in and donated his kidney and really doesn't know who the recipient would be, but he just wanted to help someone out and donate his kidney, which is, I mean, that's amazing. That's an amazing honor for someone to do that. What amazing gift of love. But these individuals, we know, we have some people and some representatives that you could talk to if you were ever on the fence, or maybe you had some questions, or maybe you wanted some info about being a living kidney donor. We have some great representation, some volunteer and some living kidney donors that can speak with you and kind of help you and talk with you and answer any questions at all about the process. But as you guys can see here, this is one of our patients right here on the front, and we have We have different pay, pages here, home waiting, recipients, resources about us, and our podcast. And our services, just to let you guys know, the services at Kidney Solutions are completely free. Let me say that again. The services at Kidney Solutions are completely free. Okay. I have never received a bill as a patient. I've been talking with Kidney Solutions. I have utilized Kent as my personal mentor. I've talked to him about my kidney issues, medications. I've talked to him about all kind of different issues. Never have got a bill in my life. Okay. Let me make sure that you guys understand that the Kidney Solutions does not charge kidney patients at all. We don't charge your insurance. We don't charge anything. We're completely free. So all services are provided free of charge to patients and their families. Currently, Kidney Solutions relies solely on individual donations and foundation grants. And that's literally the truth. We do not take money from any patients at all, which is a huge blessing. It's an incredible blessing. It's a incredible honor, and this is the philosophy of our leader Kent Bressler. Okay. Also, if you are newly diagnosed, you've just recently been diagnosed with kidney disease. Maybe you're in complete kidney failure. Maybe you're already on dialysis. Maybe you're in search of a donor. Maybe you're in need of some assistance on learning how to advocate for yourself. You have a need of support. Okay. We offer support meetings virtually every Monday and Thursday night. Now, Monday nights are kidney transplant only. Okay. But all are welcome. Okay. We're not going to tell anybody that they can't show up. Maybe you're a liver, or just be aware that Monday nights are all kidney. And then Thursday night is all transplant, which means that if you got a liver transplant, a lung transplant, heart transplant, tissue transplant, pancreas, eye, whatever it would be, kidney, you're welcome to come. Heart, I think I mentioned heart, but that's an all transplant group. And these meetings start at 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern. So 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern, and I believe that's 4 o'clock Pacific time. And any and all is welcome. And you don't have to just be a kidney patient. You could be a family member, a friend, maybe a potential donor. You could be anyone, a relative. It doesn't matter. You could come to these support groups, especially if you have questions or concerns or anything. Now, we don't offer medical advice because we can't. We are bound by HIPAA and the laws, according to medical regulations. But we can lead you in the right directions to help you get the answers that you need. Okay, and there's a lot of things that we can answer. But we just cannot give direct advice and give you medical advice and things like that. No one should be doing that, but other than your medical team. But we also, right here on this website, as you guys can see, it's a very basic and simple, easy to use website. We're also on Clubhouse. If you've been on Clubhouse before, it's basically an platform that you can interact with us. And we also, like I said, I've already talked about patient and family support. The best current treatment for end-stage renal disease is definitely kidney transplantation. And finding living donors can be a difficult task, especially for patients who are dealing with a serious medical concerns. Okay, so definitely reach out for these support groups because that's what we're here for. Also, guys, I want to talk to you about a little bit about this. Like I said, our social media platform, we've been growing by leaps and bounds. I think when I came on board about a year ago, we were only running everything through Facebook. Okay. So Facebook was basically our main source of social media interaction. And what happened was, we actually started really posting a lot more, interacting with people, becoming engaged with social media. And we decided, with With me being a volunteer and talking with Kent and interacting with our team, we decided that we were going to expand and get into Instagram. We were going to start on Twitter, and we're also going to get into YouTube as well. And we do have some other volunteers as well that do a great job with things like newsletters and things like that. And Kent's podcast. So another kidney patient by the name of Jason Nunez, who's an incredible kidney warrior himself, a podcast host. He's a podcast extraordinaire, podcast producer for our Kent's Kidney Stories podcast. And here's some information on it right here on the website. Kent's Kidney Stories podcast is hosted by Kent Bressler, a registered nurse, AAKP board of director, ambassador, kidney transplant recipient, vice president of Kidney Solutions. He shares his journey, some insight he has learned, and interview fellow kidney warriors and leaders in the kidney community. This is an awesome podcast. So you can find this podcast right here, right off of the website at kidneysolutions.org, or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay. And subscribing to the YouTube channel, you can listen to Kent's podcast. You can also see a lot of different videos that we have. We have videos like the one that I played at the beginning, different patient videos talking about their experience and their need of a kidney donor. And also, like I said, you can listen to Kent's great podcast. And he's interviewed a lot of awesome guests, some incredible kidney warriors who have already experienced kidney transplant, and they share their story, and how they've overcome obstacles and how they've been basically life after kidney transplant. And he's done some incredible podcasts with those individuals. And then he's interviewed patients just like me. He interviewed me back in 2019 when I needed a kidney donor. So he does that as well. So he'll interview and bring on the kidney patients that are in need of a kidney, and that is incredible in itself, because it's a great way to advocate for a kidney donor is by way of sharing your story by podcast. So you definitely want to check out Kent's Kidney Stories podcast, and if you're not already following us on our social media platforms, please check us out. Kidney Solutions. You see our logo in the right-hand corner, a network of transplant experience. I've been telling you guys a little bit about ourselves. We're based out of Kerrville, Texas, in the San Antonio area, but we're here for you, okay? And you can reach out to us by Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. It's not on the website yet, but I am going to let you in on a little secret. We're now starting. We're on TikTok. We are on TikTok. You can find us on TikTok now. Okay, Kidney Solutions, a network of transplant experience on TikTok. So you can find us there as well. And that's brand new. They haven't even been added to the website yet, but it's brand new. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. And that's really exciting. Any way that we can be a force and spread awareness and get our name out there because of what we do, and that we're completely free of charge. We want to get our name out there and let everybody know about us, okay? So, again, please support us by checking us out, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Listen to Kent's Kidney Stories podcast. He's also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all your favorite streaming podcasts, all your favorite streaming platforms. You can enjoy that Kent's Kidney Stories podcast. And shout out to Jason Nunez for the great job that he does with producing and everything that he does, audio engineering and all that great stuff. Amazing work. Again, on this website, we have patients here that are in need of a kidney right here at Waiting. And you can simply go there and see who all is on the wait list. There's a current kidney transplant recipient right there, Shane Blanchard from Midwest Kidney Warriors. This guy's amazing. Really enjoy being friends with Shane. We connected online, and I actually made this video. Shane sent me the video, but I actually made it with the graphic and all that on there and put it on there for him. And that's a great interview with Shane, and I really am proud of myself. And Shane is now assisting as well with the social media aspect and talking with patients. And it's a pleasure to work with Shane Blanchard. And these are these are some of the patients that are in need. As you can see, they have a little bit of a bio on here with a photo, and it kind of talks about their story and where they're listed and what hospital and all that great stuff. But really, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get you to call. And as you can see, that phone number right there, that's the phone number that you need to call for information, which is 830 285 2140. Okay, 830 285 2140. You can also email us at info@kidneysolution.org. Okay, and everything that I was talking about at the beginning about the support groups, you need to come onto this website at kidneysolutions.org, and you can sign up to get added to the list for support groups. Okay. And it's a very easy process. Like I said, you just go onto our website, kidneysolutions.org, sign up for those support groups. Also, any information about any of our patients on here, and as you'll be able to see, there are quite a few patients on here. And I wish I could go through each one, but as you can see, the list is pretty lengthy because of the great need of kidney donation and a great need of organ donation. There's many patients that are in need of a kidney. And I wish I could sit here and just go through all these amazing kidney warriors on here, but unfortunately, this video will not allow me. But I want to talk to you guys seriously about what we do at Kidney Solutions. This is what we do. We put the patients on here, and for another resource for people to find out about Kidney Solutions and what we're about, and also in case people are wondering, who may need a kidney or this is a great way for us to be able to share your story. So if you're in need of a kidney or you need assistance looking for a donor, again, we're not donor searchers for you, but what we do is we help you learn how to advocate. And but we also do place you here on this website, but then we ask for you to, come and join us over on our support groups so that we can, help you out and talk with you, interact with you, get to know you, and you'll find out that we're much like a family. And then what happens is we talk to you and assist you in trying to help you learn how to advocate for yourself and give you ideals and talk with you. And Kent is a great mentor for that. And like I said, we have some other volunteers that's already been there and done that, and we can definitely assist you in that manner. You just have to reach out to us. Again, that phone number is 830-285-2140. And again, we're in the Kerrville, Texas area, San Antonio area of Texas. But like I said, we help all kind of patients. Shane is in Iowa, and we've worked with him, and now he's paying it forward and working back with us. So again, great advocate for kidney disease, and this is what we're all about, is giving back. So that's a great way to assist us. Is if we've worked with you and you want to help out, we're always looking for great volunteers. And it's not that you owe us anything. You don't owe us a thing. Like I said, this is all free. But if patients get to a point where they want to help and give back in some form or fashion, this is a great way. Reach out to us. We'll definitely talk with you. We also have a page on here to kind of encourage patients to see that you definitely can get a kidney transplant, and we have recipients on here. We have patients that have received, and if you'll look right here, you'll see a guy that you kind of recognize right there. It was a little bit heavier in that picture, but that's me, and it was a great honor to meet Kent Bressler. I truly believe it was a divine connection. But as you guys can see, this is our page of patients that's recently been kidney transplanted. As you can see, Dr. Kathy Campbell just recently on March 31st. She was just recently on the waiting list. She just recently got a kidney March 31st. So it can happen, and that's the reason why we post these, is to let patients know that transplant happens, and that we have patients that have been waiting a long time, get discouraged, get down, depressed, wonder when their kidney's coming. And just this is a page to kind of show that it does happen, and and it's in God's timing, and that's the way we look at it. And as you can see, there's Shane Blanchard, and so many more. Leslie White on here. Just so many different kidney warriors. Joey Bartlett, Omar Hernandez, Steve Bundage. Man, just some really cool. There's an individual right there. I kind of like this guy right here, Jonathan Traylor. But and there's Jason. Jason Nunez, Priscilla. She's awesome. I mean, so many great individuals on this page that I've talked to on the support group. Michael, who's a former chef, funny guy, man. I really like Michael. All these people always come on the support group. So if you come on support group, you're gonna meet some of these great individuals. Our support group, like I said, is much like a family. And again, I've already covered pretty much our resources and us and what we're about in our podcast. We also have a blog here. Uncle Jim Myers. Jim Myers is a great advocate. He comes on and talks with us as well on our support group. But as you guys can see, he writes a lot of these blogs, and they are incredible. And we do have some other writers that have sent in some great blogs and great information that they wanted to share. So we've put them up on here on the website for people to read, and these are some really great stories and great blogs that if you wanted to read those, you can right here on our website. Also, real quickly, we do accept donations now. As I spoke at the beginning of our show, beginning of this video, we do not take any money from the patient whatsoever. We do not take any money from patients. We don't bill medical insurance. We don't do any of that. But we do accept donation, and that's the only way we really survive fiscally. As you guys know, with the economy and the way things are and the state of the world and things like that, it takes money to definitely run an organization like this. So we definitely encourage donations. If you're by any way, shape, or form you come across this video and you'd like to speak with us directly about how you can donate rather than donating right there on the website, maybe you want to present a presentation, or maybe you want to actually meet in person, definitely get in contact with either me or Kent Bressler. You can call Kidney Solutions 830-285-2140, or you can definitely email us at info@kidneysolutions.org. This website, like I said, is definitely easy to find at kidneysolutions.org. It's pretty much on all of our social media. And you guys definitely are welcome to call if you have any questions at all concerning what we do, what we're about. You can definitely reach out to me at any given time. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this, this website for now, and talk with you guys a little bit more. But you can definitely reach out to me at any given time. I live in the same town as Kent Bressler. I'm in Kerrville, Texas as well. So you can definitely reach out to me. I'm Jonathan Traylor. I'm the host of Hope with Jonathan. And my podcast is only here because of Kent Bressler. And the reason why that I say that is because of Kent's leadership and mentorship and his assistance. It's guys like Kent Bressler who inspired me, because I was actually on Kent Bressler's Kent's Kidney Stories podcast, and that was the first podcast that I was ever on. And so doing shows like that, and I did some other podcasting, some other live streaming shows as well. Those are the type of shows, and those are the type of things that really motivated me to want to be involved with podcasting and doing what I do with sharing stories of hope on Hope with Jonathan. But if you have any questions at all, I don't care what the questions are. If you have any thing that you would like to ask or inquire about, feel free to contact me personally. I'm Jonathan Traylor. You can find me anywhere. You can in the comment on this YouTube video. You can actually comment. I'll try my best to talk with you If you're a kidney patient and you're in need, like I said, or recently diagnosed, maybe you've on dialysis already, maybe you're a recent kidney transplant recipient and you don't have a lot of support. I didn't mention that at the beginning. If you're a kidney transplant recipient and you need some support, please reach out to us. We'd be glad to bring you in and talk with you, virtually over our support group, and give you the support that you need. Support is crucial when you're battling something like kidney disease and kidney failure. It is a crucial, important part, and you definitely need it. Anybody that wants to go through this alone, they're in for definitely a tough battle. And there are people that do it, but it's a tough battle and it's a lonely battle. You definitely need support. But again, guys, my name is Jonathan Traylor, host of Hope with Jonathan, kidney transplant recipient. And I was helped and blessed by Kidney Solutions, a network of transplant experience based right here in Kerrville, Texas. Our phone number is 830-285-2140. And, I'm very grateful to Kent and the assistance that he gave me and helped me out so much with his mentorship, his leadership. Again, he didn't charge me a dime, and me and Ken are now friends. I call him friend, and I really appreciate Kent Bressler for who he is and what he stands for. And again, guys, Kidney Solutions is truly you, and if you want to join our family, you will find out soon enough that everything that I'm saying on this video is true, and you'll find out that we truly are a network of transplant experience, and we're here for you. We're here to help you. Just reach out to us and let's see what we can do for you and help you out. Okay. Kidney Solutions, a network of transplant experience. Again, kidneysolutions.org is the website. And reach out to us, 830-285-2140. Okay, guys. Again, guys, really appreciate your support for Hope with Jonathan. And I hope you guys will definitely reach out to us if you have any questions at all. Please feel free to check us out as well. Uh, Continue to look at our videos right here on the podcast, right here on our YouTube channel. We are definitely looking for people to join our family right here and subscribe to this YouTube channel. You can also check us out at hopewithjonathan.com. Definitely go over to Donate Life as well if you haven't already, and be a hero, save a life. One donor can save up to 8 lives. So please sign up to be a donor today. DonateLife.net. And if you need support at all, like I said, uh, reach out to us at kidneysolutions.org, and we would gladly do everything that we can in our power. We have some great volunteers that are working with us as well. Like I mentioned, Uncle Jim Myers, Shane Blanchard, myself, I'm a volunteer. Jason Nunez is a volunteer. We got quite a few great volunteers. Shannon Mole, I believe her name is Mulroney or Mulberry. I'm not really sure about her last name, but anyway, she's a volunteer. She's a living kidney donor, a great individual. She would be more than glad to talk with you. Her first name's Shannon. I will definitely clarify the last name eventually, but she is an incredible person. Like I said, her husband just donated a kidney as well, and she works with Kidney Solutions now. But listen, guys, again, Kidney Solutions, a network of transplant experience. Reach out to us if you need us, okay? God bless you guys. I really appreciate you watching our video. It's a little bit lengthy, but that's okay. I wanted to definitely get our information out there. Again, guys, really appreciate you watching. God bless you guys. Take care. Take care of your kidneys. Again, check us out, Kidney Solutions, a network of transplant experience. I'm going to go ahead and play this video one more time.
Jonathan is created as an informational, educational, and entertainment show. Hope with Jonathan hosts, guests, partners provide information on the basis of research and personal experiences, and is not to be taken as or implied as diagnosis of any disease or treatment. Hope with Jonathan, its host and guests and partners, recommend and encourage you to speak to your medical team before implementing any treatment or diagnosis found on this show or any product, service associated to Hope with Jonathan.
KidneySolutions.org, a network of transplant experience. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. KidneySolutions.org. Kidney transplantation is an excellent option for patients with kidney disease who want to live a life free of dialysis. Kidney Solutions is facilitated by transplant professionals, recipients, and living donors who want to assist patients in finding a living kidney donor and help them and their families through the pre- and post-transplant process. You can contact Kidney Solutions at 830-285-2140. Again, KidneySolutions.org, a network of transplant experience. Hey guys, this is Jonathan, the host of the Hope with Jonathan podcast. And hey guys, Hope with Jonathan now has a website, www.hopewithjonathan.com, where you can go over and find out where to follow us on all of our social media links, our podcast, our YouTube channel, and much more. Again, guys, for more information on Hope with Jonathan, you can go to www.hopewithjonathan.com.